this is on a Saturday evening, so we'll try to stick to time and get all your queries answered in that time. A little bit about myself. I'm Dr. Sonali Dasgupta. I'm the founder of STEMonsters Education. And what I want to do in this session is give you a brief understanding of what STEMXplore is, what do we expect, what do children get to gain from this event, and how you can participate. I have a very short presentation to help you understand and walk you through the process. Once that is finished, we will take the Q&As from everybody with respect to the participation. So that's the plan. Okay. A very warm welcome to all of you. STEMXplore is an annual symposium that we organize every year to celebrate the National Science Day of India. For the students who are here, I'm hoping that you know when the National Science Day of India is. If you do, put it in the chat box and let me know. The STEMXplore 2026 is the 5th edition of the National STEM Symposium that we organize every year. In the last 4 years, we have been organizing it in an entirely online version. So all the shortlisting processes, the initial competitions, contests, everything has been happening in the online mode. 2026 is slightly different. We are thrilled to announce that IEEE PES Power and Energy Systems is our knowledge partner this year. IEEE is a global professional organization of electronics and electrical engineers. And IISc Bangalore has our venue partner for the finals, which means if you get to the finals, you will get a chance to come and present at IISc Bangalore, one of the most prestigious institutions in India. This year, we are going to organize STEMXplore across 2 weekends, 2 Sundays, 8th of March and 15th of March. There are 3 events which are for the students all the way from grades 4 to grades 12. The 3 student contests that are there are Junior Hackathon, Story Behind My Tech, and Let's Talk STEM. We also have an expert panel discussion, which is our launch event on 8th of March, which will be happening in the online mode. 8th of March is the online version of the event, which will start with the expert panel discussion, and then we will have the Junior Hackathon part 1 of the event, which is going to be a quiz. While you play the quiz, you will also get hints onto what the topic of the hackathon is. The hackathon will be a coding challenge on the Scratch platform. Because it's a hackathon, we are not going to divulge the details of the topic. We are going to only give you a hint that it's going to be something about sustainability. But the details of the hackathon will be given to you after the quiz on the day on 8th of March. The other 2 student contest events that are there are Story Behind My Tech and Let's Talk STEM. So let's go through them one by one. The Let's Talk STEM event is for grades 7 to 12, and so is Story Behind My Tech. The Let's Talk STEM event has a shortlisting process, which means you have to upload your preliminary submission of your 3-minute talk on the topic that has been sent to you before 1st of March. That's the deadline for your submission to Let's Talk STEM. Similarly, for Story Behind My Tech, there is a submission deadline of 1st of March, before which you have to submit your project as per the guidelines that have been sent to you over email. Now, please understand it is highly competitive. I would request all of you who are planning to participate in Let's Talk STEM or Story Behind My Tech to take this time and plan it out properly and give it your best shot. 7 shortlisted candidates will be invited to IISc Bangalore, where you will get the chance to present live in front of the judges. So that's for the finalists. For the Junior Hackathon, once we give you the topic for the coding challenge, you have to upload your project submission within 72 hours. The winners will be decided and intimated by about 4-5 days before the event, the finalists or the winners of the hackathon will also get a chance to present their project to the entire audience on the 15th of March at IISc. So these are the three main events that are going to happen for the students. For the parents and educators, we have the panel discussion happening on 8th of March in the online mode. That's the launch event. The topic again is given already on the website. We are talking about the 2030 horizon and beyond, the skills, the mindsets, and the careers that will exist on at 2030 and beyond, and how do we prepare our students for that. The expert panel will be announced very soon in the next couple of days. So you have to register separately for the panel and for the student contests. The deadline, as I've already mentioned, for both of these events is 1st of March 2026. Again, we get a lot of submissions, so the chances of extending the deadline are very, very slim. I would request everybody attending the session here today to please plan out so that you can submit it before the deadline. All the participants will get a certificate which will be from STEMmonsters and IEEE. So if you are in high school, it is a great opportunity for you to get a certificate by a global body. The steps are very simple. You need to go to our website for STEMXplore2026. You need to sign up from there. Once you do that, you will automatically get an email within 24 hours with all the details of how to submit, what to submit in the registered email ID. So please make sure you use a correct email ID to go and sign up on the day. Then you upload the project before 1st of March. Shortlisted candidates will be intimated by 8th of March, and you will have a week to prepare yourself for the finals. Please understand that this symposium is not only a contest. We have been doing this for 5 years with 200-300 students every single year. The purpose of this event is to understand how you think. The polish of your final project or submission is as important as your thought process on why you are presenting or submitting a particular solution. Since the judges will look for students and submissions where there is authenticity of the thought process. There is credit for innovation. There is credit for genuine, new, novel ideas. If there are two students who are submitting a project and somebody has a very polished project at the end and someone who can actually give a very new thought process and the idea behind their project confidently to the judges, the weightage of that is way more than something which looks very glamorous. We are looking at the future scientists. Okay? So this is the purpose for all the events that are there. Make sure that you do it in a way which showcases your interest and your innovation. That's the main thing about the entire contest. You will get these details on the website, on your email, and you can go through them. If you have any doubts, there is also a WhatsApp group, official WhatsApp group of all the participants. You can also join that WhatsApp group only after you have registered for the event, and the daily communication, the reminders, everything will be communicated over there. Right? So these are the main things that I wanted to share with you. So I will open it up for anyone who has doubts or would like to ask any questions. If there are any school leaders, education leaders, or school principals here in this call today, I would request you that please connect with any one of us in the team, and we can send you a much shorter form, which will make it easy for your students to register for the event. So do we have any? Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, just I wanted to know the project that has been submitted. Is there any time frame for that? Like
Which
the video
project? Which project?
I mean the second one or the third one, whichever.
The high school project. The high school project.
Is there any time limit, like for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Is there any time limit for
So,
that?
okay, I understand. So you're talking about story behind my tech contest where they have to upload the project and give an explainer.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. So again, the instructions will be set out. It's a one. So for the preliminary submission, the children have to submit a slideshow and they have to give a write-up and a video project of 1 minute. 1 to 2 minutes is what we say because it's very, very short. That is only for shortlisting. If they get shortlisted, then they will come and present for a 5 minutes duration to the judges. Does that answer the question? I hope that's what you were asking.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Ma'am, I had a doubt that you said that we have to make a working model of no, I can't remember the
Engineering energy efficient
ah
communities. Yes.
yes. So
Mhm.
ma'am, you have said that we have to make our own working model. So ma'am, I can't understand. So how we'll write our own code for the working project?
So this is not necessarily just a code. For story behind my tech, please understand you can either do a hardware project, which can be Arduino, Raspberry Pi, any of those physical computing platforms, or you can make an app that's also acceptable, or you can make a science model. The idea is to give a solution. It can be any solution. So it is not only making a code. You can decide what you want to make. If it is really futuristic for a science model, for example, you want to do something with, let me just give it off the top of my head, something to do with superconducting materials to reduce the heat loss. Suppose it's something along those lines. Of course, I don't expect you to use or get a superconductor. In those cases, then you will have to make a diorama or a model, and you should be able to explain your idea for that solution.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, I Anjak. Yes.
Yeah. So I just had a question about the
Mm-hmm.
Let's Talk STEM event.
Mm-hmm.
So just could you provide some insights on how our
Mm-hmm.
speeches or our talks will be?
Okay. So there are usually four criteria over which you will be judged in the talk. One is, of course, your confidence, how you present, which is kind of standard because it's a science
Yes.
communication thing, right? The second is how much research you have done onto it. So if you're going to, this time we're talking about AI being agency or pros and con, and you'll have to choose something, right? So if you make a factual claim in the talk, we will be vetting it. The judges will be checking whether it's a well-researched claim that you're making. So the research that you put into your talk is the second criteria. The third criteria is how do you structure your talk? Do you have a clear point of view on how you're going to talk about it, right? So that's the structure. And the fourth one is how overall, how do you speak? Do you engage the audience? Are you able to engage the audience? When I say engage, does not mean that the audience should be laughing at your jokes. I mean, that's one way of engagement, but is it captivating? So these are the four criteria. The fourth one is kind of an overall speech, and the three discrete criteria are what I just told you.
All right. Thank you for the
You're
information.
very welcome. Else that anyone would like to know?
Do we have to add the sources?
Research for which one?
The criteria that
Let's Talk STEM?
Yes.
Let's Talk STEM. No, you don't have to do it. There will be a Q&A after the talk, and it's very easy for the judges to figure out the validity of your claims. So you don't have to present it, but if you're putting something and if there is a question, until and unless you've done your research, trust me, it gets a little difficult there. So I would really, really suggest that you have your research handy and make sure that it's from a credible source. Yeah, you're welcome. Think about how you want to solve the problems that's facing our society right now. And at the same time, understand that this experience is not about only getting a certificate, but the entire experience has been designed in a way that it will make you think and it will make you come out at the end of the event as someone who has thought deeply about any of the events, the topics that any of the events are associated with. And that's the purpose. So best of luck, everyone. I hope to see you at ISC Bangalore. Start making a team, start thinking of your topic, and best of luck.